Hi there, as you can see, Susie has joined our thrifting crew. You are going to join me on a trip to the big Goodwill. I went there on Sunday. I wasn't expecting much, but I was pleasantly surprised. I saw this Joan Walsh England mug. It's marked 1969 on the bottom there. And then I saw this beautiful swan, and I decided to get that swan. There's the marking hull. It does have a little chip towards the back. It is in great shape. They don't sell for too much money, but I just couldn't resist, mostly because it wasn't chipped up. And then this was a hobbyist piece, a creamer and sugar. Very 60s, 70s looking to me. We had a cute little piggy, but unfortunately it had a chip to its face, or I probably would have picked it up. I was pleasantly surprised for being here on a Sunday how many items that they did have. This was made in Japan. There's the blue sticker. Another swan, and I do like selling swans, but I did not pick this up even though it's in great condition because it was just all white on white. I think if it was a brighter color, I probably would have been more attracted to it. So I hope somebody else came along and picked it up. I moved it over to the side so I could look at all of these mugs. I was a little bit confused by the images on the mugs because some were the same and some were different. Okay, this was before and then after. They had a little bit of trouble there. I thought, do these match up or are they all different? The teacher and me, we had it organized. So these two went together. Those two went together. And then you just had the other two. I like this creamer. Had a nice little image of a rooster on it. Very simple. And this said Blippy, and I had never heard of Blippy, so I wasn't quite sure what was going on there. This was a cute little creamer in the shape of a cow. Perfect for fall. It has its little scarf around its neck. It was $4.99, and then I noticed that it had a chip on the handle to one of the little leaves. This reminded me of Pam Beasley from The Office when she had her little candy dish on her counter.
I am not great with kids, but I want to get better because I'm getting married. So I put out a bunch of extra candy on my desk so the kids will come talk to me. Like the witch in Hansel and Gretel.
I spied this on an end cap. This is Stangl. It's gold brushed blue vase. It was $7, so I passed on that. This was $3.99, a little Korean native costume doll in a Ghirardelli chocolate box. And then I found this, and I could tell right away that this was quality because of the shiny clear bottom, and I was hoping it was marked on the bottom, and it is. And so I decided to buy that for $7 instead of the Stangl vase. I almost picked this up. I thought this was really cute. And then I noticed at the very last minute that it was missing its whiskers, kind of on the back side of the piece, but still, regardless, it was missing its whiskers. So I decided to put that back on the shelf, but I thought it was super cute. I was checking out that figurine in the back there, looking at the artwork, seeing if there was anything interesting. And then later I saw another customer. She had put that in her cart. I thought this was pretty, but it was very scratched in the middle from previous use. So that went back on the shelf. And then at first I thought this was glass, but it was pottery. It is signed. I didn't look up that name, but I kind of had the impression that this was a hobbyist piece. Could be wrong, but even if it was, just the shape of that and what it's made out of made me nervous to pack that up and ship it across country. Checking things out, seeing what's going on in this aisle. This was a pretty little candy dish. I couldn't tell if it was old or contemporary. It was pretty though. And next to it was this really, really thick ashtray. Look how thick that is. And it had kind of a neat little design there, but just the weight, no thank you. I found these and I didn't show you, but there's more that I'll show you later of how many canisters are inside there. Then this giant Hershey Kiss. We are very close to Hershey, Pennsylvania, so we sometimes see a lot of Hershey souvenirs. These were fantastic. They rotated two ways. The teacher and homeschool teacher and me were like, oh, look at these. And I've seen people take the globes and they make them into hanging plant holders. I thought these were really cool. I was trying to look to see if that there was a year on them. Sometimes you can find the year. I couldn't figure it out. I guess I could have looked at the countries and seen what countries are still there and what have changed, but I wasn't that invested in them. And then I wanted to know how much they were, and they were $12.99 a piece. So I left them there. Here was a hobbyist lamp. I figured it was a hobbyist lamp. Here, I'm going to show you. Maybe? No? I just show you the skirt and the blood. There she is. I felt that was a hobbyist lamp. Maybe not. And the last thing I pick up is this really cute vintage blueberry citrus kit that is still sealed in the package. And coming up next is everything. Whoops, I almost dropped it. Well, I guess I did. Coming up next is everything that I got on this trip. And then stay tuned because we're going to go to another Goodwill. If you follow my channel, and I hope you do, I hope you are subscribed and you've hit that bell notification because I am going to have a premiere video this Saturday where we can do a live chat, so make sure you do that. But if you watch my videos, you will probably recognize soon enough that this is my favorite Goodwill. I always check out the clear glass section. I did like that swan, but too much glass for me. This was really pretty. It's a natural stone figurine and it is marked Nova Scotia on the bottom. I really like the style of the seal. It really looks mid-century modern to me. I thought it was very nice. That was a bag of, I think, wooden scissors, probably for decorative use only. And then here was another duck. I was trying to figure out what it was made out of. It kind of reminded me of a loofah sponge, but I don't think it was. I hadn't been here since Friday, so it's been 48 hours since I've been here. There were some new things. These salt and pepper shakers were obviously old. It kind of shocked me when I turned them over on the bottom and saw that really worn one. And because I go here so often and I film here often, I try to make sure that I show you the newer things that they have. So you're not like, we just saw that, we just saw that, we just saw that. Look how much this is. You're not gonna believe it. Look, $9.99. Now there was tiny little initials on there, but it was not worth $9.99. I didn't get it. Maybe they hid it, that why it was so expensive under that price tag, but I thought $9.99 is a little expensive. This was a hobbyist piece. I was looking to see if there was a year, but it just had an initial. I think the initial was either M or W. I think it was an ashtray. Maybe. I thought it was cute. You could stick all sorts of stuff in there. I came super close to picking up these squirrel salt and pepper shakers. One bottom was really white and the other one was obviously worn. But then I noticed the one that was really, really white had a chip on its ear. So I decided to leave those there. They were really cute and a good price. Normally it seems like Goodwill prices the salt and pepper shakers at $2.99 a piece lately. There was some studio art pottery. And then I wanted to see, ooh, what are these? And I believe they were wooden knobs and it looked like they were painted black and blue. I left those there. This was really cute. This was called Vernon's Tickled Pink, and I wanted to see what other styles did it look like in this pattern. So I went on Worth Point, and this is what the other things look like. Isn't he cute? I like that butter dish. And the creamer and sugar, definitely really cute. But they only had that one saucer. They had this pig, and then over here they had a sleepy pig, but I think they were hobbyist pieces. And then just looking on the shelves, not really seeing a whole bunch that really caught my eye. That was a bunch of Native American figurines. I left those there, and if you needed some eyelashes, here was the deluxe pack. These always creep Jenny out when we see them at the Dollar Tree. I'm always like, Jenny, do you want some eyelashes? No. This reminded me of my parents had a kind of a theme going on of a fox hunt, and they had a plaid sofa, and then, people in jodhpurs and horseback riding and stuff like that, that dog figurine. Then I noticed that there were two of those wall sconces, and then there were two more. They were pretty. There's the fourth one. They had like a neat heart design to them. I left those there, seeing what that sign said. Here was a very inspirational sign. I think when Jenny is my age, all the antiques are going to be big signs that people had hanging up in their house. I believe this was Norcrest, but mallard ducks do not sell very well for me for some reason. I don't know. So I don't really tend to pick up the ducks. I do like the swans though. Or maybe if it was a, anthropomorphic looking duck, I would have picked it up. There were two of those floor registers, and then I found another one. So someone must be redesigning their home. I thought this was a vintage piece, and then I feel it was more of a contemporary paint your own pottery piece. So I put that back. And then I was seeing what's in this bag, and these kind of look like alebrijes, little Mexican figurines, but they're not. And they've been there forever. They're probably really damaged by now because they've been sitting on the shelf for so long, poor things. And then here's a wider look at the shelves. And then I zoomed in on this. This is really, really pretty. And I normally don't pink up, pick up pink depression glass items, but I thought that was really pretty. And then I went around to the other side, and this was a hand painted piece from 1979. The lady had signed it right there, and I just really thought this was pretty. I don't know, I thought I liked it. I was at an I was I can't speak. I was at an auction this past Saturday, and there was a lot of glass, and I lucked out and got a lot of glass. So I cannot wait to show you the haul and show you that video. It's going to be epic. Then I found this mug, and it was marked on the bottom. It's marked Susan DeMay. She's a pretty well-known potter. And I really like the color on that mug. There was only one. These I wanted to look at, and wait, we're going to switch to this. This is a French butterbell jar, but it's missing the bottom piece that it would sit into. I was trying to find that, got distracted by this really neat looking green mug, and then I decided to look back in the stained glass bag. I'm doing 100 things at once, but there were a lot of the pieces were broken and missing, so I left that there. And then I was checking out this pottery mug. No, that's a plate. Going back to the Susan DeMay mug, I couldn't find the bottom. There was only one, but the colors were so pretty. And then I went around the corner, and there was all this Temptations, and I was expecting these to be priced really, really high, and they weren't. This was $3.99, and it weighed 399 pounds. And then guess how much this is going to be? That was only $4.99, and it weighed 499 pounds. I do like the Tastation Temptations. I do like this stuff, but it is so heavy. It's so heavy. So I just really put that back real carefully and walked away. But if you collect it and you walked into the Goodwill, your day was made. I thought this was really cute. I think this was a hobbyist piece that someone just painted all white. It was a shaker. At first, I wasn't quite sure what it was. And then I noticed the holes on his hat, and I realized it was a giant shaker. I thought it was really cute, but I did not get that. And then I'm looking to see if there's anything else in the white section, but I didn't really find anything else. Oh, and then I realized I had sold these before. but they're not marked. I think they're just marked microwave safe or something like that. And then I found a bag of thimbles. These were just souvenir thimbles. I always look in thimbles to see if there is a maker. They're silver, so they're pretty easy to spy. And it looks like a birdhouse, and that those thimbles go for really good money. And I was guessing with myself that that was probably a Lennox swan. And down here at the bottom was a bookend. We're going back through again. I was kind of waiting around hoping that they would restock the shelves and come out with new carts, but they didn't. Here were some coasters, and a medieval look to them. I'm going to show you there. There's a better look at them. I didn't know what that was. And here is another art pottery piece. And then I went around the Christmas section, and they have baskets, and then they also have some home decor. Pat painted this, but I put that back. And then I looked up. Look at that. I think this is a lamp because when I turned it over on the back, see that little circle right there? That looks like something you plug in and it probably lights up. That was a nice one. Wasn't expecting that. It was kind of blending in with all the other brown things. Then I turned around and went to the Christmas section. I was seeing if these were German or made in China. They had a sticker there and that says made in Taiwan. So they were a little bit older, but I would have picked them up if they were made in Germany. Nothing really has changed in the Christmas section. This is the only area that they have, so they don't have a lot of room for the Christmas, but that's okay. Then I spied these two little 1 ounce, they're for espresso, and they are Starbucks. I thought they were a nice shape, a little wear to the 1 ounce decal, but they weren't chipped. And so I decided to take those, seeing if there was anything else. I thought that this was a Holt Howard mug, but it was not marked on the bottom. And then here's a reminder to be brave and strong. Well, brave and wrong. There, brave and strong. And then look what's behind it. Look. The bear can hold your TP. All right, be brave and strong. Let's keep moving on after we look at this chicken. See how I'm going around again? Here's a mug for Mrs. Always Right. I decided that was not for me. And I decided to give you a wide look at the aisles. There we go. And then I didn't see these the first time I went around, and they were hooks. And I thought, oh, are these brass? There was an onion and a corn and one more. At first, I thought it was cauliflower. Wait, I have had a little trouble there. But I think it's a sunflower. Do you think it's a sunflower? I think it's a sunflower. And then they're marked made in India. Wow, these are really nice. Who made these? And then at first I thought there were only 2 screws, but there were 4 screws. So it probably had another one, another hook. And these are Williams Sonoma. There we go. From 1994. I thought they were in really neat shape. And someone, might need some more hooks in their kitchen. So I decided to get those. Then I look, a top to a fairy lamp. And believe me, I searched high and low for the bottom, but I could not find it. But here is everything that I picked up on this trip to Goodwill. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already subscribed, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for your support and any comments that you leave down below. We love reading the comments. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see ya.